Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Monkey Wrench. I'm Kelly, the monkey with the wrench. Yesterday I was driving around picking up some parts, and I was on my way to the store as I was stopping at home up the corner, the end of the block, and this was sitting out on the street. Thankfully, I didn't have to knock on the door because the people sell beef jerky out of a big roach coach out front of the house. So I spoke to the woman, and she did say that it was trash. She said her husband couldn't get it started and he broke the pull cord and he got upset, and that was it. So they are a neighbor of mine, and I know people will say, well, they're not a neighbor if they live a block away and you never met them before. But neighborhood is neighborhood and neighbors are neighbors. It turns out they work 4 jobs. Like I've said previously in videos, in Florida we used to get 9 months of rain and lawn season, and these days, the last 3 years, we're lucky to get 5 or 6 months of lawn season. So most of the lawn seasons that are small can't stay in business when they can't work for 6 months out of the year. So her previous lawn service stopped showing up, nowhere to be found. I said that I would go ahead and fix this for free to make a video and good neighbor relations, and it turns out that she found out that I cut the house next door and asked me if I would cut her grass this year too. So I have another lawn account out of this. I'm fixing this for free for a new customer and a neighbor. And it should be a pretty easy fix. These things are pretty easy. The pull cord here is pulled out. I have not touched this thing yet, so I'm going to yank on that pull cord and make sure it's pulled out. I'm going to take that bonnet off. I've got a replacement that happened to come off of a machine over there that's junk. So I keep spare parts so I could do free repairs for people. I imagine the carburetor is going to be clean, going to need to be cleaned, but I'm not going to put you through that. I've got 100 videos on cleaning this exact carburetor. Let's just see if we can get this thing together for a neighbor for free. Alright, so I've taken out the 3 screws on the top of the cow. I have another here, pull cord cow. So let's just take this off. He broke it, tied it back together. This is pretty typical stuff for a homeowner. He broke the pull cord, he tied it back together. He attempted to use it some more. He pulled on it pretty good. And I don't know if the spring is bad, if the tip of the spring broke. It sounds like it's skipping in there. But for the purposes of this video, we're not going to fix that. I'll do that on another video, specifically just how to fix that. The rest of this looks dirty, but okay. So I've got a replacement here. These are just parts that I keep off of machines that aren't worth fixing. And I like to give them to the neighbors or people in need. Good for relations, and it's good for future customers, and it's good for videos. So just for the hell of it, I don't think it's going to start because I think he was pulling his brains out to get it to start. But let's just see if it will start. Go. I will do a separate video, pull this apart, see if I can fix it. If it's just a spring, I can fix it and put a new cord on it. But for today's video, we have taken 5 whole minutes of my life. Oh my goodness, look at this old filter. That is, wow. That's trash, but that's cool. I'm going to clean this out a little bit, put a new filter in it for them, check the oil, and with a free part and a $1 filter, we have helped the neighbor get back in business so they can cut their own lawn. We got a video for you guys, and apparently I got a new customer. I'll be cutting their grass every week for the foreseeable future. So Thanks for stopping by. Always a good deed. See the camera. A good deed can take you farther than you ever believe. When I originally stopped, I always knock on the door and ask people, is this really for trash, or did you just get tired while you were cutting the lawn and leave it there? That way you don't get in any trouble. Ring cams aren't picking you up, stealing something off of somebody's front yard. Never be afraid to knock on the door. In this case, I said, listen, this is what I do. I have a YouTube channel. I'm going to take this back to my house. I'm going to fix it for a video. And without even thinking, I said, would you like it back when I'm finished? Not meaning, would you like to pay for a repair, just would you like it back? And she said, oh, that'd be wonderful. I said, well, listen, I'll fix it. It looks like it's going to be a quick, easy problem. I'll fix it. I'll bring it back to you tomorrow. She tells me how her lawn service guy stopped showing up. She can't find him. I end up with a new customer, which is worth $100 a month for 2 hours of my time. It's right next door to another customer. It's perfect. They get their lawnmower back. You guys get a video. You just never know what's going to happen when you do a good deed for somebody else. So if you made it this far, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Thanks for subscribing. It's somewhere between my chin and my balls. And boat motors are coming out this week. So we'll see you soon.